ERR pricing, short for Enhanced Recover Reduced, is the least transparent pricing system. It is usually onerous to merchants and a pot of gold to ISOs, merchant service providers. ERR pricing is tiered with only two buckets and two rates. The first rate is called the qualified rate, and the second called the non-qualified rate. Typically, a merchant service provider will quote a very low qualified rate, perhaps as low as 1% or even lower. Initially, this sounds like a spectacularly good rate. In those cases, the non-qualified rate will be onerous. We have seen this rate as high as 2.99%.
To see how this works, you must first know that no grid or detail of what rated cards go in the qualified and what cards go in the non-qualified bucket is provided to you, the business owner. This is kept secret. Typically, in fact, a small percentage of accepted cards actually fall into the qualified bucket. In some cases, it may be debit cards only, or it may include perhaps just a swiped Visa credit card at the 1.51% rate. All other cards may fall into the non-qualified bucket. You do not know. That is a secretive, detailed grid that informs only between the ISO and the processor and leaves out the business owner altogether.
When you receive a statement on ERR pricing, you have no detail of card types received, including interchange rates. What you typically see is a total volume of cards processed as qualified, say for instance $1,000, and your quoted qualified rate, say 1%. Next you'll see a non-qualified line with no volume and no rate, but only an amount of charges. You will have no idea how those charges came about. This pricing is complex and convoluted. For instance, let's assume a non-qualified rate of 2.99%. This is not a flat rate of 2.99%, but a factored rate according to a prescribed formula of which the merchant is provided no knowledge typically. The final fee can be higher than 2.99%, even much higher.
Michael Nardi explains the computation procedure as, number 1, charge the qualified rate. Number 2, subtract whatever interchange category you hit. Number 3, charge the difference between the interchange category you hit, step B, and the should-of rate, example, the CPS retail rate of 1.51%. 4, charge your ERR surcharge, in this case 2.99%. 5, add or subtract each product from each step above to determine your profit on this single transaction.
Are you confused? Is your brain spinning? Your merchant service provider might love this factored profit, since it may fatten his wallet without leaving you a clue as to what you're really being charged. We've seen total fees doubled or even tripled using this pricing method. It never benefits the merchants who are set up on it. Interchange plus pricing is the only transparent pricing method. Please view the video on this subject if you have not yet seen it.